You're watching News 4 at 4.
Right now, historic wildfires are still a threat in eastern Tennessee. Thousands have been forced out of their homes, and many are going back to find their properties and their personal belongings gone.
But their prayers for rain were finally answered today. NBC's Sarah Rosario joins us now live from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, one of the hardest hit areas. Sarah?
Yeah, Jim and Pat, rain moving through this area earlier today has helped some, but it does nothing for the buildings and homes like this one burned down to the ground. Take a look at this car here. All you can see are the charred remains from the wildfire just tearing through this area. People we spoke to today tell us they literally were forced to run for their lives. Now in shelters, they wonder when they'll be able to go home or if they even have one. In the gateway to the Smoky Mountains, home to popular tourist destinations, a historic wildfire reducing homes and buildings to rubble is finally letting up.
I mean, it was literally like driving through hell.
The largest fire for the volunteer state in more than 100 years, leaving 4 dead and several missing.
Watch as we drive past. You're going to see a huge flame right here.
Tammy Lang and her husband are among more than 14,000 forced to leave, rushing to get to safety through ash and smoke.
And all you could think is, we got out, but we're going to die.
Now safe in a shelter, they're anxious to know the status of their home. Sadly, Jerry and Jeff Morgan already learned theirs.
That was our big, beautiful stone wall.
Recently remodeling their Pigeon Forge house, parts are now burned beyond recognition.
My mom and grandmother's wedding dress and our pictures. My mom's hope chest.
With the prospect of starting over now top of mind, others are still in harm's way. More than 200 firefighters are taking the brunt of the blaze, but with 8 new fires overnight and storms toppling trees and power lines, their jobs are becoming increasingly difficult.
We are experiencing some small mudslides and rock slides.
Meantime, the community is coming together, preparing for another night of uncertainty, hoping to go home soon. And Pat, this wildfire also has a huge impact on the local economy, which is primarily driven by tourism. More than 11 million people visit this region each and every year. Meantime, local officials are still working to find out how this fire started. So far, they're not ruling out arson. Reporting live in Pigeon Forge, Sarah Rosario. Pat, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Some wild weather this afternoon in Georgia.